Yeah, dog. Thomas G here once again with another cryptocurrency video for you guys. Welcome to the channel. Don't forget to smash the like button, drop a comment, and always remember, I am not a financial advisor. For damn sure not a professional. This is cryptocurrency. You could get wrecked. And don't ever allow an influencer on any social media platform to influence you when it comes to cryptocurrency because you could get wrecked, could lose it all. Now we got that out of the way. And by the way, just to address, every day I'm getting hit up on Twitter. When Telegram. All right. Well, I've had Telegrams before. I had 30,000 subscribers on a YouTube channel, and all I had was 100 bots, 100 scammers per day coming in, and it was a mess. Now, I did have a VIP group. I got hacked on Telegram about a year ago. That VIP group is still going. I'm back on Telegram within the past 2 weeks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have anybody that's in the old R2R VIP group, they're going to be able to transition over to this private Telegram group where they could interact and communicate with the community together and with myself like we did before. And you're just going to hit up the homie. I'm going to have him announce it in the channel. If you guys are interested in joining and coming on, you can. No one's going to have to pay anything that's coming from that group. Now, to get serious people, to make sure I'm not getting scammers, I was going to say, buy me a coffee, $5 and you're in. But scammers can afford a coffee. So we'll make it just a flat $20. I'll put the link of my Telegram on YouTube, and the link will be in the description. All you got to do is reach out to me. Let me know you're interested in being in the private VIP group. Yeah, like I said, $20 flat rate, not monthly, not yearly. $20 gets you in. And I do get a lot of opportunities to come across my desk. I'm not going to share those on YouTube. Those opportunities will be discussed in the group chat. And if you're interested in it, it'll be available to you guys and you guys only. And little extra perks as well. But for the $20, no expectation of the work of others. I don't work for you. All right. Bitcoin halving, guys. Here's what I'm expecting. All right. The last cycle in Bitcoin, the all-time high was about a $69,000 Bitcoin. Really was a $67,000 Bitcoin with a $69,000 wick straight up. Richard Hart calls it the Judas candle, the Judas wick, or what was it? I forget. But it had a quick spice of 69K. Now we're at $68,000 Bitcoin. The bull market to me hasn't started until we're about 25% above the last all-time high. And that to me is when the bull market will start. Yes, we've gone to 70,000. Yes, we've gone to 71,000. Yes, we've gone to 72,000 plus, but it didn't last very long. And once we surpass that and we go above, we're in the $75,000 to $80,000 range, and we go above $80,000, then we can say we're in this next cycle's bull run. But what happens during these Bitcoin halvings? 7 days, 7 hours, and 20 minutes from now, Bitcoin block rewards are going to reduce. They're going to be cut in half. It's going to be harder to mine Bitcoin, okay? And that's going to be the bread and butter of why cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin that are scarce, 21 million supply, are going to outlast and beat the current system of today when it comes to fiat currency. We're in a hyperinflationary period across the board in all fiat currencies. Some fiat currencies have already collapsed. Markets are collapsing. The markets in real estate across the board, the economy, you name it, it's not looking good, and things are boiling up. So Bitcoin, this halving's a little bit different. In my opinion, we can be on a super bull run on the breach of that happening. So my favorite chain right now, and the opportunity that I think happens right before the Bitcoin halving, I really feel that we have the next 30 to 60 days to accumulate across the board in cryptocurrencies that we love the most, whether that's Ethereum. And by the way, if we take a look at Bitcoin, that's down $1,800 just about today, right? Ethereum is down about $177. And then my favorite chain right now, Pulse Chain. The weak hands is the narrative right now. They're shaking out the weak hands. It is a huge shakeout that happens pre-halving, all right? And the after effect once the halving happens, it's not like the halving occurs in 7 days and Bitcoin goes to the moon. it's a rough period in between, the first 2 weeks before and about two to like 8 weeks after. I think from now to the next 60 days is a good time to accumulate these dips and trying to make the best of it, because I have wallets that are made for accumulating, and that's all they do: make good trades and accumulate tokens. PulseX, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Then I have my gambling wallets where I lose the most as a trader. Traders get wrecked. At the end of the day, if you continue to do that enough, you're going to find yourself in a bad situation. But across the board, I mean, there's opportunities happening right now because of the effect of the happening on the verge of happening. If you look at Pulse, had a huge dip last night. You see this right here? We went from 4 zeros and an 8452 on Pulse, dipped all the way to 4 zeros and a 6-7. Okay, so if you were able to get anywhere between down here to these levels, you're making a good accumulation trade or purchase, or you're making a good swing trade, and you can swing trade your way into better positions if you know what you're doing. Now, it's a lot easier said than done, I'll tell you that right now. But I do expect in the next 7 days for the narrative out there is between the vets too, is the shakeout period. I think it's going to get very volatile. I don't think people understand what's going on. I don't think the markets even understand what's going on yet, because there's so much new money, right? The new money is just coming in and buying so much, MicroStrategies is buying so much Bitcoin. All these other people are buying Ethereum with the hopes of an Ethereum ETF. And then you have opportunities like Pulse Chain that are dumping because of the SEC FUD, which SEC FUD right now is like a perfect storm that's happening on the same month and the same time frame as when the halving is taking place, where traditionally we see this type of performance in currencies prior to the halving and then a little bit after. Because what will happen after, based off the 4-year cycles that we see, is the altcoin season will start shortly after an eruption on Bitcoin. And once Bitcoin goes and puts us in a bull market and we're 25 to 50% above that $69,000 top from the last cycle, that's where I will start to see, money trade out into altcoins and the altcoin season happen. Right now, Solana has taken off because of the meme coin season. The pump and dump tokens have brought users to Solana. Solana has done very well. So there's things that are taking place on different chains right now, based off tokens with no utility. Now, the tokens that have utility, like blockchains and layer 2s, unfortunately, they're going to be next in line during this process. But when they hit, right? And they're not so much pump and dump. They are like a nice smooth ride into profits for, it could be several months that this bull market could possibly happen. It may be one and done real quick in a week. You never know. But I really think that right now is the opportunity to take a look at me personally going from ratio trading to focusing on USD value. Okay. Going into stables and just buying the dip, trading in and out if I can, or just accumulating. But you're going to see madness. 12.65% down on Pulse, 14% on PulseX. Bitcoin 2.5% dip, which is huge because of the price. Now Bitcoin's such a high price, it's like when the stock market goes down 2%, it's a big deal, right? Even for Ethereum being down 4.87%, it's $170 that it's down, and it's a pretty big deal to people right now. So I just want to let people hear my thoughts really quick, about this halving. I think that the best thing I can say, and I'm not a financial advisor, is be as strong-willed as you can, because believe me, if your bag is completely wrecked, like I have a bag that's completely wrecked on the side of what I do with my smart decisions, it's really like spoiling the fun for me right now. and I know the pain that you're going through, and I've been through this before right around these times. So I've been there, done that. 7 days and 7 hours away is like a week in complete like disbelief and carnage and just a bad feeling in crypto across the board. It's like the walk away period. Call it time out. Time out. Let me walk away. Come back when the smoke is cleared, or you can get to work and opportunities are there, depending on who you are and what you feel you can do or know what you can do. But as we're in this discussion here right now, we're going to see these currencies, drop and be very volatile. The Bitcoin halving is a beautiful event, but before this flower blooms, um, no pain, no gain. I know that sounds pretty like, corny, but no pain, no gain. At the end of the day, like if you go look at the historical charts of in the history of these cycles that happened before Bitcoin halving, we're right where we should be and where we're supposed to be, and what's happening is what happens literally every time. So who can stomach it and who can't? I barely can, so I'm with you there. But don't forget to pound the like button. If you are interested in joining the Telegram group, it's $20. Reach out to me. The link will be in the description. A direct message on Telegram will get you in the group, and we'll start growing that channel. And you'll be able to interact with me. Again, only serious people. That's why I put a charge on it. Your money doesn't mean really anything to me, but I don't want people going into a filled chat getting scammed, because during the bull market, people like to just prey on the weak. So till next time, we'll do it again. Yeah, dog.